Hello, Owen here from Luxaber and welcome to another little video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make very easily, which took me about 7 minutes to make this cool little thing behind me. It's just a really cool, neat little thing which I make for Christmas markets, and I think anyone is going to be able to make this super easily with very basic tools and just a couple of off-cut scrap materials. And you can make this as well and give it as a gift to someone for your own home, or even sell it like I do and make some good money. Right, so this is another thing that I've literally just made now. It has taken me all of about 6 minutes to make this, I think. I should have done a live video actually. I might do that next time. If you like it, you want me to do a live video, that'd be cool, in real time, no problem. So yeah, I really cannot begin to describe how easy and simple this is to make. This is just one of hundreds of different models. You know, you can incorporate the same sort of design. Scrap bits of wood. This was literally just a couple of real rubbish scrap pieces out of one of many scrap bins. If you haven't got any, you can ask around. Anyone who works with wood is always going to have little scrap bits of wood that they don't want to do anything with. But for something like this, it's ideal. Zero cost, literally. If you can get the wood for nothing. All I used was some galvanized wire for the supports, which you can pick up anywhere ridiculously cheap in great big quantities, or again, look around for offcuts. Yeah, so super easy to make, and this is just one design. You could do smaller individual ones, different materials, different heights. You can have a central block of wood with sort of 4, 5, 6 arms coming off with loads of different little candles. They just take a really bog standard tea light. They're safe and secure because they're in their own little holders. And who wouldn't love this as a really cool, little, unique, one-of-a-kind handmade gift? I mean, you could give this to a loved one for Christmas and save yourself money that way. You could do it for your own home as a really cool bit of decor that you've made yourself. Or you can do what I do and actually sell these at Christmas markets, online, you know, eBay, marketplaces, local fairs, school fetes, whatever. And you can make some good money. I mean, this, for zero cost and about 10 minutes of work, that's something that I think you'll agree would sell quite easily at a handmade sort of craft fair or something like that for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 euros, dollars, about the same sort of price. Who wouldn't pay that for a cool little handmade gift, which is the only one in the world? I would. So yeah, cool. Stay tuned and I'll show you how I made it. Right, so all I've done there is just roughly rounded off all the edges on this, made it look a little less sharp and square, and the same with the 2 blocks, drilled a hole in them just deep enough for the candle, and on the sander I've just quickly, very roughly rounded off all the edges. So we're about 4 minutes into this, so it's definitely not going to take long at all. And then I've just checked the drill bit I need for the wire. The wire measures 1.8 millimeters thick, and a 2mm drill bit is just perfect to be able to push it in and keep it nice and snug. So then it's up to you wherever you want to put these. You could have them sort of different heights, sort of equal, coming off at angles, one forward a bit, one back a bit. You know, the options are endless. I kind of like the idea of one a bit forward and lower, and then sort of 2 different heights like that, maybe with just a bit of wire coming down. So I think that might look quite cool. So if we had a piece of wire, do that one there, sort of coming out of the wood, there. You can either have it completely vertical, but I think at a slight angle might look good. And then we're going to want it coming into the bottom corner there. So we'll do a hole here. Don't need to go all the way through. And then a hole roughly there. So if we've gone in roughly 2 centimetres into each surface, we're going to want it roughly, I think, about there, which is 7 plus the 2 and the 2 gives us 11. Let's get some cutters. So we get a piece of this wire. Really is very roughly, as I say, we're making it up as we go along. Cut that to about 11, give or take. And then it's literally a case. Obviously, I mean, you can finish these with whatever you want. Varnish, wax, stain, oils, whatever you want. I'm going to see how it looks just as it is. I mean, it'd be nice if it was matching wood as well. But I think the contrast might look cool. So as you can see, that's gone in there, nice snug fit. If it's too loose or anything, just try the next drill bit size down. So in this case, it'd be a 1.5 millimeters. You don't want to have to really hammer it in because it's going to be quite awkward to hammer in once you've got a piece on there, if you know what I mean. If you start bashing it, it's going to bend. And if it's a tiny bit loose, what you can do is always put a little dab of super glue. You know, the little metal tubes of the really strong stuff that sticks your fingers together. A little dab of super glue on there, and then you can pull it in. But that's a real nice tight fit already. So as you can see, it's not going to take long at all. I think this one will go a little bit higher and a bit further back to make it look a bit more random. So if we say 12 high plus a 2 and 2, make next bit 16 mil long. What's left? 20. And for this one, we'll do a hole further back, say there, and forward on that one. Same again. Alright, just going to make sure that's in as far as possible. That's all good. And then just going to straighten it up a little bit. Obviously we want the candles to be kind of straight, although it looks quite cool like that. Doesn't matter if the wire is coming off at an angle, at least the actual holders we want to be straight, so it's just a case of twisting them. This is where you need to make sure you've got the right gauge wire. Any thinner than that, and I think they would just be sort of flapping all over the place. Whereas this thickness, or maybe a tiny bit thicker, you don't. It depends how much you want to have to bend it. But I think this is just right. Obviously, it's cool. You know, it's thin enough to still have a bit of a bounce and a flex to it. But with the weight of a candle in it, because these weigh pretty much next to nothing, it's not going to make any difference at all. It's not going to make it bend over anything, whereas if it was any thinner, it would. So that's pretty much level. That could do with straightening up that way a little bit. And I think you'll agree that considering that has taken us all of about 6 minutes, that's just something a little bit different, which if you was to see for sale at a Christmas market with 2 candles in it, that's the sort of thing that I think would sell all day long for I don't know, depending on where you are and what sort of customers you've got, I'd say minimum €10, $10, maybe even 20 if you think you're somewhere where people would pay that. You can always try. I mean, at the end of the day, it has just taken me about 5-10 minutes of my time. Materials is pretty much next to zero, seeing as it's a couple of bits of scrap wood, which I have got heaps of, and you can find anywhere. Even if you don't have scrap wood, ask around. People that make stuff out of wood in workshops, 9 times out of 10, when they've got little pieces like this, they don't do anything with them. So you can always ask around. And yeah, a spool of wire, which even if you had to go out and buy, would cost you probably a few quid for a massive heap of that. So you could do tons of these, okay? Now, as I say, this is just one design of something similar I've done. Last year, I just started off doing this with the wire as a little trial, and I've done little single ones, sort of like with a block, and then the wire I bent into a spring with another little block floating on top of it. That was cool. I'm going to do one of them in the next video. Even quicker and easier to make, and that was really cool looking. I sprayed the wire black on a couple of these to make it look different with a bit of contrast. I've done multiple ones with a nice big bit of oak in the middle, and then sort of 3, 4, 5 arms coming off. It's just a really cool, easy little gift that anyone can make. I mean, all you need is a drill and a way of cutting and sanding the bits of wood. You know, if you haven't got the bandsaw and a big electric sander that I've got, you could do it by hand. It's just going to take you a bit longer, that's all. So yeah, I just think it's a really cool little thing that pretty much anyone can do with basic tools and very close to zero cost in materials. And you can do this for your own home as cool little bits of decor for Christmas or whatever. You can give them as gifts and save a fortune. I mean, who wouldn't love receiving something cool like that for their home that's been handmade by a loved one? I think it's a great gift that you can give someone for Christmas, anniversaries, new home, something like that, birthdays, definitely. Or you can do what I do and sell these. Now, I've got a really, what's quite a successful website and Etsy shop where I sell what I normally make, which is more expensive lamps and lanterns and stuff you can see dotted around here. I don't normally sell stuff like this on my website at this sort of price, but it's something I could do. You could do, definitely. You can sell it online. You can sell it at local Christmas markets like I'm doing next week. You can sell on Marketplace, eBay, just get word of mouth around, you know, school fairs, stuff like that. It's really something, and I'm going to be showing loads of other little designs and stuff. So it's just something that anyone can have a go at and either save or actually make money. So yeah, hope you like this short little video. It's just one more little item. There's loads more different projects coming soon. So please be sure to subscribe. And also if you can like, comment, share, I'll be most grateful. And if you really want to support me because you think I have entertained you or saved you money or, you know, helped you make money, whatever, then if you ever want to feel like buying me a coffee, I'll put a link below the video, which would be amazing, and I'll be eternally grateful, as it really does help support the channel and pay for my time which it takes to record, edit and upload all these videos and stuff. And so yeah, as always, thanks very much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned, subscribe, because there'll be loads more of these little projects coming up very, very soon. Literally in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be making dozens of different of these little things that anyone can do. So yeah, please be sure to subscribe and follow, and I'll see you in the next one.